Every single night, for over 300,000 years, your ancestors did the exact same thing. They stopped, they lay down, and they looked up, not because it was beautiful, not because they had nothing better to do. They looked up because their lives depended on it. Here's what they were actually looking for, and why we still can't look away. Long before anyone understood astronomy, the human body already understood the sky. When the sun disappeared, cortisol dropped, melatonin rose, and something ancient told every human to freeze, listen, and watch the one part of the world that never went completely dark, above them. Night was the most dangerous part of a caveman's day. Predators saw better, fires burned out, and the ground you knew by daylight became a maze of shadows, so the sky became the only reliable map left. It didn't move with the wind. It didn't hide behind trees. It was the one thing that stayed still enough to trust. Roughly 30,000 years ago, humans figured out something that changed everything. Some stars never move. While the rest of the sky rotated overnight, one point stayed fixed, what we now call the North Star. That single discovery turned the sky into the first GPS system in human history. Hunter-gatherers followed herds across hundreds of miles of open land with no roads, no landmarks, just that one unmoving point above them. Polynesian navigators later took this further than anyone. They crossed thousands of miles of open ocean using nothing but star positions, wave patterns, and memory passed down for generations. No instruments, no writing. Just the sky, memorized like a language. If you couldn't read the stars, you didn't just get lost. You didn't come back. Here's the problem ancient humans faced. Winter could kill you if you weren't ready for it. But how do you know winter is coming 3 months in advance, before the cold even starts? You watch the sky. The Pleiades star cluster rising at dusk told farmers across ancient Greece exactly when to plant and when to harvest, sometimes down to the week. In Polynesia, the same cluster's appearance marked the start of the new year entirely. This wasn't superstition. It was the most accurate calendar available for over 90% of human history, thousands of years before anyone invented a clock or a written date. But somewhere along the way, the sky stopped being just useful. It became personal. Random points of light don't mean anything on their own. So the brain did what it always does with chaos. It found patterns. A hunter, a bear, 2 lovers separated forever. Every culture on Earth, independently, looked at the exact same random dots and told completely different stories. That wasn't a mistake. It was survival information disguised as entertainment. A story about a hunter chasing a bear across the sky was a lot easier for a child to remember than, "This cluster rises in autumn." The myth was the memory device. We didn't just map the stars. We turned them into the first library that could never burn down. Here's the strange part. We don't need the stars anymore. We have GPS satellites, atomic clocks, and calendars accurate to the second. And yet, put any human being under a truly dark sky, away from city lights, and something ancient still takes over. We go quiet. We look up. We stay there longer than we meant to. 300,000 years of survival didn't just teach us to watch the stars. It wired us to need to. So next time you catch yourself staring up at the night sky for no particular reason, you're not doing anything new. You're doing the oldest thing your species has ever done.